around here. It is windy.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about that. I want to talk to you about the wind and roofs. Is it roofs? It's roofs, right? It's not roof. Is it roofs? Or is it?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
Roofs is always what I say.
Okay.
I don't know.
Roofs.
We might need to call in an English professor to give us the proper one on that.
The proper more than one roof. And
Right, yeah.
solar panels. Let's talk about wind because we are experiencing, boy, it is windy. I opened the car door and it almost went off its hinges this morning. So let's talk first about your roof in the wind. When we have such heavy winds like this, Chris, is there a chance? You know, it's very obvious when we have rain. And then we start to see leaks. Will the same thing happen with the wind? Like, does the wind take a tile or two off, and then we've got to deal with it, or is that not really a thing?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's kind of the same thing as when your roof leaks. As the roof ages, it has less resilience to stand up to the wind. Like in a shingle roof, there's tabs of asphalt underneath that seal together. And asphalt, as we've discussed before, it's kind of as it gets older, it gets more brittle and it doesn't hold as well. So that's why you'll start seeing pieces of your shingle in your yard sometimes when you get an older roof. And then tile roofs, you'll have the same sort of thing. Edge pieces will, now become dislodged and fall off. So it's definitely a thing.
How do you deal with? Okay, so if you start to see, let's just finish that. Let's wrap this up in a bow. If you start to see pieces of shingle or tile, little end pieces, don't wait on that because the next thing could be some rain and then you could be in real trouble. Am I right on that?
Exactly, especially if it blows off and uncovers the layer underneath, then the water could be going straight in. So definitely don't ignore any signs that you've lost some of your roof.
Gotcha. Now, let's move on to some solar. So in this kind of weather, how does this affect our solar on many levels? First, installation. Can you even install solar in this kind of weather?
Not really. I mean, if the wind's high like that one, the gusts that were tearing off your arm when you opened the door, no, because consider the panels is a 3 foot by 6 foot, so guys are carrying them up the ladder, carrying them across the roof. It'd be like a sail. So no, we can't install in certain. We assess each situation, and I can't tell you exactly what speed, but it definitely today would not be a happy day for solar panel installation anyways.
So you have to take that into consideration when you are a homeowner and you have purchased some solar. These are the kind of things that you run into that are not under our control, something like weather. So we have to be patient on a couple of levels. We have to be, if you start this endeavor, it's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. It's a process. Am I not right?
Oh, absolutely. And that even goes to the roofing side, I mean, a lot of people are concerned about El Nino and leaks they had last year, so they're signing up right now. But, we just had that little bit of rain last week. And even though it didn't turn out to be much, it's just enough to have us stop the process, right? Because if you say it's going to rain tomorrow and I've got to tear off your roof, well, I'm not going to tear off your roof that day because we're not covered at all. If we've got the underlayment down, okay, good. If I have 2 or 3 days to get it watertight, even though I don't have all the shingles installed, that's possible, but it definitely affects our production. And same with the wind on the roofing side. Some days it's just too darn windy to, we're rolling out the paper, and that can just catch the wind like no tomorrow. Last week when we had one job we had to get done, and we had like roll of paper, and there'd be like 3 or 4 guys like jump on it to keep it from blowing away and nail it down real quick. And, that obviously isn't as efficient. So, our productivity goes down and all that sort of stuff.
Once you have it installed, days like this, Chris, once you have a solar installed, let's say you already have it, you installed it on a beautiful sunny day and everything is right with the world. But now we have wind. Does the wind affect the efficiency of solar?
No, the sun is the one that creates the, how solar works. Now, I guess if you get technical, the hotter the day, the less efficient the solar is. So on a day like today, your solar panels might be a little bit more efficient if it's a little bit cooler than a day when it was hot out. So yes, but to a minor degree.
Excellent. Chris, if we want to start the process, we want to start maybe the process of getting solar, or maybe, that little bit of rain last week, we found a leak and we got to talk to you. What's the best way to find you?
Yeah, August Roofing and Solar, augustroofing.com. Go online there. There's web forms, fill them out, and we'll have Armand get back to you and schedule an appointment. And then always, ask Surrey, call August Roofing and Solar.
I'm loving Surrey, and you don't even have to say, "Hey, Surrey" anymore. It's just
Exactly.
Surrey. Get to the point, right? Surrey,
Yeah.
call August Roofing. August, just like the month. August Roofing and Solar. Chris, we've been talking to Chris, who is the big cheese of August Roofing, who's been in this business for decades, and he's the guy you go to for sure. If you need roofing, if you need solar, if you're even thinking about it, because free estimates, that's the name of the game. Call August Roofing and Solar. Go online, fill out the form, or call them by Siri. Chris, always a pleasure. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you next week.
You too.